Hello everyone, the Nagios Monitoring Tool Part 5. In this part, I will explain the Chapter 10, Nagios Notification, and 11, the Security and Performance, and the Chapter 12, the last chapter, how to integrate with MRTG and Nagios. Okay, Chapter 10, Nagios Notification. To use the Nagios notification, first I will explain about the notification period. So for the period we can use like this: checking period 24 hours and 7 days, and notification period, the name is a kind of work hours, and the notification interval is 10 minutes, the 10 minutes. So this kind of the notification period we can configure in this file template.cfg. So if this server.cf device name use this kind of the template, is Linux-server is a kind of name of the template, then normally we will use this kind of the notification period from this template.cfg. And for example, the checking period, what work hours, this kind of things we can define here, time period.cfg. So here we can find the name work hours and the time period name like this. And after that, after we use this kind of the template, then if we want to use this notification period, then we have to check first the notification configuration file, and Nagios server must be restarted. Okay, number 2, how to configure notification for groups. These groups will receive notification email from Nagios if the device has something happen. For example, in my case here, contact.cfg, we can create new contact group. In my case, will be the Nagios and member here, char and Linux. And after that, we have to create this kind of the member as well. So here, contact name char and email address. Contact name Linux and email address like this. Then in each devices, we can use contact group Nagios like this. Or if this device using this template Linux server, and this template we can find in this file template.cfg. So here we can add this kind of contact group, and the other is the same. Number 3, how to specify which state to be notified. So here, for example, the server.cfg. So normally this one will use the Linux server. This is a kind of template file. So here, and we can add this kind of the configuration. For example, contact name char and notification options DURFS and enable like this. But normally this kind of options we can find here as well, the template.cfg. So here, if we find this template Linux-server, so here we can change this kind of notification options, service as well here. So here, for the notification options for host, notification for the service, there are this kind of options. So here, the D mean the downstate, and the U mean the unreachable, R mean the recovering, F mean the flapping, S means schedule. So here flapping means the status repeat up and down. And here in the service part, W mean the warning message, and the U mean the unknown message, C mean the critical message like this. And after that, in the contact, we have to find here char and the email address, and we can define host notification options, service notification options. But even if we don't configure these kind of things, normally we can find this kind of notification options in template.cfg file, and the other is the same. Number 4, how to define custom notification method. So now we already configure the notification options for service and host. So now we want to receive the email about the situation of for each devices. So in this case, here we have to define exact the command to be notified by email like this. So this one for host, this one for the each service. First, at first we have to configure, or we have to create this kind of the command name to this file. And after that, in the template file, we can use this kind of the generic host. So if you check this template here, we can find notify host by email, notify server service by email. Now we can use this one here, the server.cfg. So the server.cfg use the Linux server. It's a template for Linux server and contact group like this. Then maybe first one, Nagios group, where we can find this group here, contact.cfg, and this kind of email where here, template.cfg. So this one, the Linux server come from this template file. So now, if we want to receive some email using the command, then if these users or the group members will receive this email by this command. Okay, chapter 11, Nagios security and the performance. Number 1, if we want to add or create more user for the Nagios web interface, then we can use this command htpassword, and this user will be saved here, htpassword.users. In my case, the new user will be the Tilan. And after that, often Nagios the cgi.cfg. So here we can configure like this. So even if we create a new user, but this user only has the permission only to read. And so here all the services and the host, these two users will access to the web interface here. And number 2, using authenticated contact. So here, if we use the create one more user as in my case, is the Linux, and this Linux user must be the add in this file contact.cfg. So here, Linux and Linux email address. And after that, the Linux this is a kind of the devices. So here we can use contact Nagios Linux like this. Number 3, debugging information. This is a kind of the Nagios logo file. So first, in the Nagios, the main configuration file, we need to edit this one, debug label -1, and the verbosity number 2, and debug file here, var log nagios /nagios.log. So here -1 means the everything, and number 2 means the very detailed information must be logged to this file. And after that, we have to create this file and change the ownership as well, nagios.nagios here. Then we can use this logo file. So here, checking the configuration file and Nagios server restart. And if we want to see this logo file, we can use this command. Number 4, monitoring the Nagios, the performance with Nagios state. So first, if we want to use this command, we have to check Nagios configuration file in this file, status file here, var log Nagios state.dat. In the default setting, normally you will find var Nagios state.dat, but we have to change to this path because Nagios status normally use this directory path. So and after that, Nagios status -c, it is Nagios CFG. Then this Nagios state will show all the status of Nagios. And if we want to use more options, then we can use this command -help like this. Okay, then let's test here. Okay, first one, let's check now I'm staying here. So let's check first object. Okay, So here, let's check the first notification period. First, let's check time period. Okay, first one here, time period name here, 24/7. So here 24/7 means from the Sunday to Saturday for 20 hours. This is a kind of time, the template. And here work hours from the Monday to the Friday, 9 to the 5 o'clock. This one will be the template for time. So work hours like this. And the others as well, we can create the other time template here. Okay, second, let's check the template here. Okay, let's go to the first template. So first one here, generic contact. So here in the service notifications, we can use this one, come from the time period. This one as well, time period like this. And in number 2, I show you how to configure notification for groups. So now let's check the group. For the group first, let's check the contact. So now I have the 2 group. First one, Nagios admin, and here the Nagios admin's email address here, Tilland, and then contact name is the Linux as well. This one uses Linux at churl.com, and the contact group name here, admins, and this group has 2 members here, Nagios admin and the Linux, and these 2 users using the email address Tilland and Linux at churl.com. And also I create one more the group here, contact group. In my case, the group name will be the Nagios, and the user members, the 2 ITC and admin. And after that here, first ITC and the alias name and email address here, and one more contact name, admin here, and the email address here like this. So after we create this kind of contact group and the members, we can use in the each devices. Okay, so now let's try to check these members. Okay, here template. Okay, first let's try to host template. Okay, let's try to use, okay, this one, the Linux server using, for example here, contact groups, the Nagios like this. So now if some device use this template, then the contact group will be Nagios, and this Nagios include 2 members, ITC and admin. For example, server. So now server, okay, here server, this one 8.5, and this one also use the Linux. So this is a kind of template. So if something happen in the server, then the Nagios notification will be notified to these group members. Okay, and after that, notify the status. Okay, first one, let's check the Linux server here. Linux server now use also the generic host. Okay, then to check the each default setting of the generic host, let's go here. Okay, generic host. First one, notification enabled, and let's check the notification, the status, but here we cannot find. Then now Linux server, this template will check the notification status. For example here, notification options. So here DURFS. So D means the down, U means the unreachable, and the recovering, the prepping, and scheduled. And the contact group will be Nagios. And one more thing, this Linux server has the checking interval. So here I change to the 2 minutes, and after that here notification the intervals. So here 3 means the 3 minute. So per every the 3 minute notification will the check the messages. And one more thing here. Now, for example, like a server. So now for the let's check the service. At first I check the host here, host defined, and after that let's check the service. So in the server devices server using the each the services using local service, and local service. This is also is a template. Okay, then here let's check the local service. Okay, here define service and the generic service, and after that here local service. Local service also using or inherit the generic service. So the local service has a default setting like this. The normal checking interval 2 minutes, and okay, checking interval like this. But the local service only around 5 or default setting, because the local service inherit the default setting from generic service. Then let's check generic service. Okay, here generic service. So this one also. Okay, let's check the informations. For example, okay, here. Okay, here notification enabled, and after that let's check the checking period. Okay, here the default 24 and the 7 days here, and this one normal checking interval 2 minutes, and the notification interval for every 3 minutes like this. And one more thing, contact groups. So Nagios. So if the something happen in the service of the server, then this the here contact group members, in my case the ITC admin, will receive the email, and here notification options as well. WUCRFS, so warning message and the unreachable message and the critical message, recovering, prepping, and schedule. This kind of message will be notified to these group members. Okay, then let's check. And one more thing here, let's check the comment. So for the comment, let's check the email here. Okay, in my case, line number 28. So here, comment, notify host by email. So here, there are the comment line, and notify service by email as well. So here, there are some the contents for this the email contents. And after that, we already define exact comment for notify email for service and host. And after that, let's go to the template. Oh, sorry, here VI template. Okay, so here let's check this kind of notify. First one, let's check the here generic contact. So generic contact has notify service by email and notify host by email like this. For this kind of service notification option and the host notification options, this one will send the email. And let's check the service here. So now this kind of the service, this one, the Linux server, and the host name, this one is a server. So okay, here these Nagios the members will receive the email about this one, the notification options like this. So now let's check the one more thing. Now let's check the adding user. Okay, so here. So now I'm have this one HT password users. If I check the HT password users, there are two. So here let's try to use one more user. In my case, Linux. So now I have these three members can access the Nagios web interface. And if I create this one, I can use the contact, the object, the contact. So now I'm using only the admin and the ITC. So here I can add one more line for Linux user if I want to use this user. Okay, the one more thing, let's check the Nagios the log file. Okay, let's check. Open this file. So first one, let's check the debug. So okay, debug label. Okay, here in my case now the 0 here, but if I want to change here will be okay. It's a -1. So -1 mean here everything. Okay, so the other things or the messages will be the same to the Nagios logo file. And here the bubbles here 1 and 2. So if we want to change here, we can change like a 2 like this. And the log file here, debug file here, var log Nagios debug, and the log file will be the Nagios log like this. And one more thing here, let's check the status. Okay, for the Nagios state command, let's check this one. In my case, line number 108 here, var log Nagios status dot. Okay. Okay, and after that, var log Nagios. So here we can find here Nagios log and status dot like this. So if we want to check this file, normally we can use like detail var log Nagios log like this. So we can see this kind of messages in from the Nagios server. And one more thing, let's try to use Nagios status. So Nagios status. So in my case, Nagios CFG. So now we can find this kind of the status. For example, like current status data from this file. So here, normally we can find total services here and total host. In my case now, I'm using 4 host. So if we use this command, the host state, we can find the total status. Okay, for the testing, we try to use email notification. So first, in the server part, now using the Linux server, this one, and in the template file, we can find the Linux server as well. And here, the contact group will be the Nagios. It means the user ITC admin will receive the email from Nagios server about some notification status like this. Okay, for the testing, and one more thing here as well, router as well. So this one also using this kind of this one now is the admin's contact group. Okay, then now one more thing here, web server as well. Web server now using the generic website And this one also generate website using the contact group as well. So now let's start Nagios, restart. And after that, in the Nagios server, let's check the host. Now the 4 host is off, service as well, like this. Now the layout will explain by this one. So now all the server and the web server is okay. So for the testing, now in the server part, let's stop the web server. Now here, server. So here, service, web server, stop. Okay, now in the Nagios server, let's check the host here and the service as well. But for example, web server part, let's check the here. So for the rescheduled. Okay, and after that, the service part in the Apache. So here now we can find the here unknown change. At first time okay, but now change the okay, the unknown because the web service down in the server part. And one more here, let's check the site checking here as well. The more reschedule. Okay, then in the service part. So now we can see the critical and the message connection refuse. And the server part as well here, HTTP. So let's check reschedule. So let's check the service as well. HTTP now change the critical. So now in the server part, the web server is down, and the web server also, this one is shut down. So now the Nagios will send notification email to the Nagios members such as ITC and admin. So let's check the email. Before checking, let's check the Nagios, the log file, tail log, the Nagios log. So now we can find this kind of message here. HTTP critical connection refuse. So then now this one will send the notification. So now only we can find this kind of connection refuse like this. And so now here server now notification service email, and this one will be the send email. Okay, here service email, and this kind of things is a kind of the title like this. Okay, then let's check the email here. Okay, first admin. So now admin received the email. Okay, first let's check the HTTP here. HTTP, the problem, HTTP connection refuse like this. So now the admin is a member of the Nagios. So now admin user receiving the email from Nagios server. And let's go to the OMO user ITC, this one. Okay, this one as well, receiving the email. Okay, let's check the service here. Okay, this one. So now this one received the email from the Nagios. So the service HTTP and the critical, and the message is a connection refused like this. So now the Nagios sending the email to the Nagios members such as ITC and the admin user, because now the web server is shut down. Okay, then let's go to the last part, chapter 12, how to integrate MRTG. First one, check the MRTG data. So in my case now, here I can find the MRT data. So if we want access this data, please access here, localhost MRTG. And after that, after checking the MRT data, we created this device router CFG, and here we need to define this kind of the service. So the hostname router and the service name will be the router bandwidth usage. And the command here, we will use this the MRTG trap. This is a kind of plugin of the Nagios. So log file here. In my case, the router IP address, this one 8.11, and the average, this one mean, and the 1000, 5000 mean the 1000 byte, and 5000 byte mean the kilobyte, this one 5 kilobyte. This is a range of the warning message. And the 8000 and the 50,000, this is a range of the critical message. This one will be the expire time. And after that, we have to define the command to this file, command.cfg. So here, the command name will be check the local MRTG. So here we will use this one, check local MRTG, this one. Okay, and after that, this command will be like this. This one argument. So first argument will be the log file. Second argument will be the average. And the third and fourth will be the warning message range. And argument 5 and 6 will be the range of the critical message. And after that, we have to check this Nagios configuration file, and Nagios server must be restarted. And here we can check the data. Okay, now let's check the Nagios and the MRTG first. Okay, let's just stop this one. Okay, so first, let's check the MRTG. So in my case, now VAR, so here I can find especially this one 192.168.11 underbar 1 low, because now I'm using the router IP address. So here, so now I'm using this one 192.168.11. This is a R2, the router host name. Okay, then it's one more checking. So now in my case, let's check. In the web interface, I found this one R2. So this one, okay, let's check this one. So here IP address like this, and this is using the bandwidth now. Okay, so now I'm using the MRTG, and I already found MRTG data. So here, let's check the router. In the router part, so in my case, this IP address, and let's check, define the service. Okay, in my case here, generic service, and the host name router, and service name will be router bandwidth usage like this. And the command check a local MRTG draft. So here, in my case, this IP address, this average, this is the range of the warning message, and this is a critical message range. Okay, and after that, let's check the command. So in the command, let's check the MRTG. So here, in my case, line number 112 here, command name, check local MRTG draft. And the line here, like this, first argument, second argument, and third and fourth, and fifth and sixth, like this. Okay, then now we create the service and each command to integrate MRTG and the Nagios. So here, Nagios restart. Okay, then let's check the Nagios server. Okay, first the host. Now the router is off. Let's go to the here. Okay, it's off, and now router can send this kind of the performance data. And let's go to the service. Here I can find this router bandwidth usage. So now in my okay, let's check the schedule here. False again. So now I can see this kind of message because now the traffic is so critical because this one the current the traffic belong to the critical messages range. So here we can find the some service from the MRTG data to Nagios. Okay, so far I explained the integrate the Nagios notification and security with and the performance and the integration and Nagios MRTG as well. In the previous video, I explained this kind of things. So the network monitoring structure using in my case the Nagios and how to set up or monitor managed device such as the Linux server, Windows server, Cisco router, and web servers. And the number three, Nagios visualization to see or to view some the Nagios data using the visualization, such as the Nagios graph and use with MySQL like this. Okay, thank you for watching this Nagios video so far, and see you next video. God bless you.